Hi divers, diving couples planning to have a baby while they are diving, especially Massimo and Katrina. I wonder how it went with your plan when you were going to Oman, having a baby and having a whole lot of fun with diving. Hope you made it, and I hope you didn't make a mistake. So to talk about pregnancy and diving, I'd like to mention a little bit about women diving issues. And certainly this will cover a lot of story too. Then we'll talk about scuba diving and bubbles and pregnancy, and hopefully pregnant woman can free dive. So this is about what I will cover today. Woman and diving. There's a lot of issue. Certainly women have issues with diving compared to men. Men do not have breasts. Men do not have womb. We don't get pregnant. And all these things, I think women should pay some attention to these issues, but I will cover all these in a separate presentation. Today I will focus on pregnancy. So scuba diving and bubbles. This is about diving and decompression sickness, and even if we don't have the symptom, we can have silent and or micro bubbles. So what happened? If a pregnant woman dives, bubbles form inside your body. And most of these bubbles are symptom-free. I mean, no decompression sickness. But still, those micro bubbles can cross maternal and fetal circulation. Then what happens? Bubbles are small and also is the life, the baby, fetus. So about this micro bubbles crossing over to fetal circulation, the safety is not yet proven. So scuba diving is forbidden, or at least recommended not to dive. There's some issue about young couples, both bride and bridegroom diving. Then they plan on a honeymoon diving trip, and getting pregnant right there. It's okay, but it is strongly recommended that you wait 48 hours after your last dive. So I wonder how long you waited, Massimo and Katrina. About the free diving, should bubble form while we free dive? We don't use compressed air, but free divers or free diver trainers, they are still worrying about possible bubble formation. But I personally, as a diving doctor, I don't agree with it. I don't like that idea. Most of the data about pregnant woman diving, free diving, comes from Korean Haenyeo. It's a sea ladies. They catch and collect food from the sea. And also they are called ama in Japan. A lot of physiologists, they do a lot of research, but still most of the ladies, they work pretty hard while they are pregnant. of course there will be some modification in their profile. How deep, how long, based on their gestation. If you get very close to the label, they usually stop. But still, a lot of people do that, and we don't have any reported case of pregnant haenyos, sea ladies, getting problem or having some kids that is different from normal kids. So if you cannot stand not diving while you are pregnant, I mean, if you cannot stand not scuba diving while pregnant, go free diving. So it was today's topic, woman and diving, very briefly. Scuba diving and bubbles and pregnancy and free diving. I said free diving is relatively safe, but pregnant woman should not dive for the reason I talked about, and also try to have a baby while you are on a honeymoon trip. That's something you have to consider, or you finish your diving early enough before you do whatever you have to do to have a baby. So it was today's topic, pregnancy and diving, and thank you very much for listening, especially Massimo, Katrina. Bye bye.